Well, they're definitely... don't always have the same reputation for hand. The ball is expected to be caught.
So they'll come up first. After the interception, here's Wilson. End zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. 3 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play.
A turnover occurs, if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Take over first down.
Getting set to go again, Mohamed Sanu is marching back onto the field now. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. It's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, White touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing. It's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now following the interception, here's Newton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Being chased out left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. Got a man open. That's Harry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports.
If you were me,
He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 30. Use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. That catch good for only a couple.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught by Nick Ballore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's John Simon with a sack. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. To throw is Wilson. Dancing to his left. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brent.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl, abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This is Michelle on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
He was taken down by K.J. Wright. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And they'll have his man. That's Edelman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his... feet and his arm, got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Newton on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On the ground is Michel. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Going backwards, so after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Newton. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Back back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Yeah, give him some credit there, able to turn nothing into something as he spins forward for a gain of about 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll try the air now with Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it up.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. David McCourty picks it off, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second.
And it's Michel once again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time.
That's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Matt LaCosse there to make the grab. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Extra point safely through. And that makes this a 9-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Second and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Steps away to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that's caught inside the 35.
Showtime today, baby.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they aren't back within a single point here in the 4th. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they're always talking about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. Flush to his, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Vincent Mayowa, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. New England on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Newton. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. A bundle, but they allow the conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Benson Mayowa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. A long ways to go here on second down. Out of the gun, Newton going deep here for Edelman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Got his man, that's Harry. And he's got room. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
White, the ball carrier.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 19-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Super Bowl. .55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Newton on first down. Center with a grab over the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle, and he is in. Touchdown.